the way he stands. And that's every throw. That's not, you know, that's every throw.
I mean, for a lot of players that play the sport, it's intense enough just to kind of focus on the job in hand. When you've got that amount of analytics, as he eyes up tops here to make it one apiece.
Game shot on the second leg.
It obviously works for Devon.
He levels the match.
So like Steve to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, I'll stay there. So double 10 is the desired target. Width of a wire.
Very nearly broke straight back. But Steve now for tops to go 3-2 lead. Takes it with his second dart and does lead by 3 games to 2.
Has he come and gone for Steve Beaton? Single 20 here for tops of Peterson.
39. Steve Ducal 49.
Yeah, that was wild. More match chances here for Steve Beaton, and this one he does take, and Steve Beaton does win the opening match of the Legends League. He has started off the campaign well with a 4-2 win over Devon Peterson. You can see what it means in front of a packed house as well.
Well, Darryl hoping to hit a big score here, but he needs a treble. Does find a treble to leave himself at 170, but will he be coming back? Because Duff here's 78 and he needs tops now. Takes the first leg. Goes one leg up.
Well, this is a finish that Neil Duff has taken out 3 times this week. But he needed to find treble 19 there to give himself a poke at top to make it a 4-peat.
So treble 18. He'll stay there. Double 7. And he takes it. Gets a leg on the board. And it's a breaker throw.
Much needed leg on the board.
Oh, I would love a 180 here. Yeah, that's a great shot there to leave himself on double 18. Darryl needs to find a treble.
95.
Does so with his last dart. So double 18 now for Neil. Double 9. Takes it with his second dart. He goes ahead by 3 legs to 1. So he'll stay there. So bullseye now.
55.
And his failure to hit 40. Means that Neil Duff has 3 darts in his hand, a double top. To complete a 4-1 victory and put himself on the cusp of the semi-finals. The scoreline would suggest it was easy work for Neil Duff, but it felt like at times he wasn't just playing Darryl Fitton, but he was also playing a couple of members of the crowd. Win the opening leg on the Devon Peterson darts. And Devon would be devoed if he loses this particular contest and his night comes to an end before we've even seen Richie Howson come to the stage. And Burnett, with a 13 darter, has taken the opening leg. It's a breaker throw for the Prince of Wales, who finds himself on the board. Then signing autographs, taking photos with the crowd, and then being a part of our punditry team at the beginning of the programme. There was a time when people thought that when Taylor was in the PDC and Burnett was at the peak of his powers in the BDO, that actually it was the Prince of Wales that was the best player in the world at one time. And when at his peak, Devon Peterson was the most prolific maximum hitter. And it's raining 180s here at the Live Lounge.
Yeah, by going that way and not finding a treble, Richie Burnett now unable to leave himself a finish regardless of what he hit with that last dart. So far been very good from both these players, and that's a great adjustment there for Devon Peterson. Narrowly
83.
misses out on the double 16.
So Burnett chasing his tail in the third leg. He got the break that he needed at some point in this contest in the opener, but since then it's been all about Devon Peterson. It's been a high quality contest. Both the opening two are 1 in 13. But if Peterson cannot win it in 15, he might be in a bit of bother. But he pins the double 4, last start in hand.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, more visible frustration there from Richie Burnett.
32. WK 74.
And at this kind of stage, within the round robins in this format, even if you do lose, posting legs is important. As Devon Peterson posts another one to lead 3-1. Devon now with the darts to go 4-1 and take the match.
Game on.
And so Devon Peterson,
20.
double 10 to book his place in the semi-finals. Double 5. And he cannot say
18.
he hasn't had opportunities to seal it. And if Burnett finds his ton, then he has to wait to see what his fate will be.
Yeah, looked at the tops route.
60.
Nearly hit treble 20 there.
2.
The Madhouse.
No score.
But that is now 6 starts missed to book his place into the semi-finals. And if Burnett wins this leg, then he'll have to sit in the practice room and hope that things go his way, regardless of what happens. Back to 3-2.
Richie Burnett.
Yeah, that's edgy.
Richie to throw
Felt
first.
very edgy there from Devon Peterson, as you say. Had copious amounts of chances. Get across the line. Sometimes finding that last double is the hardest one.
That is now 7 missed darts to win it for the African Warrior. Burnett looking at 1-2-7. The famous and game checkout, which was once described by the referee on that stage, Paul Higgs. But is he going to be calling game shot in the match now for Devon Peterson? Yes, he is. Back in December, Devon Peterson hit a double 8 to win the ADC Global Championship. And back here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth, he is looking to win the Legends League title.
139, WK 156.
Yeah, Darryl Fitton here already under pressure in the opening leg and won't be taking out the 156. So a really early breaking opportunity here for Richie Housen.
80. Richie UK 16.
So double 8 for Richie. Takes it with his first dart
Richie Housen.
and breaks Darryl's throw and goes 1 leg up.
Second leg Richie to throw first. Game on.
Well, Richie looking favourite for this leg too.
62.
Coming in for the
Richie
71.
71.
Yeah, single 18 will leave tops for a 2-0 lead for Richie Housen.
The second leg.
He really has started as he started off 2 from 2 on the outer ring, averaging around 107, backs up the 13 dart in 15.
That stage.
And treble 18, the target. Treble 18 found, so double 16.
90. WK 92.
So Darryl having a chance here to level up the match. Hits the treble 20, so double 16 for Darryl. For a 2-2. Hits it with his third dart and levels the match. Darryl has the opportunity here to go ahead. Hits a 3, so tops now. Double 10. Can't
33.
find it.
Richie UK 52.
Yeah, 6 missed in this match by Darryl Fitton at the outer ring, but that one might prove to be the most costly. It is another breaker throw there for Richie Housen. On the oche, especially when you're on a stage as well or in front of people, because it's just you. It's no team to back you up. It's just you and your darts.
Yeah, exactly that. And it is. The There's only you
55.
in control.
Richie
You know, you're not in
90.
control of what your opponent throws, and it's you and you alone.
Game shot on the mark.
Well,
Richie.
it all became a bit academic in the end there for Daryl Fitton. It was Richie that ran away 4-2 winner in the end. It was a strong start and there was a bit of a comeback from the Dazzler, but Richie just saw off Daryl Fitton quite comfortably in the end. It's all coming really rather difficultly at the moment for Richie Burnett.
We'll never ever know whether Steve Beaton would have gone for it, but he's been so good on the ball this week, he may have, you know.
I'd like to think he would have. I'm going to say yes.
It's forever a showman is Steve Beaton.
140, Steve got 82.
Well, he's going to have to click into gear here, otherwise Burnett might literally kick into gear. But he finds Top's first time of asking to square this match up at one apiece.
Richie Carr 152.
He needs a big finish. Is he going to provide one? Double 16.
136.
You fancied it as soon as he found the second treble. And he's got a couple of choice words to say to the camera as well. But it's Steve Beaton here returning for 2-2.
Yeah, I think what he was saying was ouch. And if Steve Beaton can find that is definitely an ouch moment there for Richie Burnett. Doesn't want any drama at this stage.
Only problem is drama seemingly follows Richie Burnett around. But he's got a bit of luxury in this leg. That's the hold he needed. He looks now for the break.
Yeah, Steve Beaton edging ever so closer to levelling us up at 3 apiece. He's got to stay up the top in order to leave himself a finish, which, but obviously the angle is just awkward, so it slid across the oche. But
Steve Carr 121.
Yeah, I'm not sure he was quite comfortable with where the darts had landed.
Well, Beaton's got 6 darts to send himself through and to depose of Burnett.
53.
And he can leave himself on a 2-darter upon his return to do exactly that. Burnett has to leave it here. Has to leave it all out here. He's found a couple of trebles, but now he has to hope that Steve Beaton misses, and misses too. But he finds it first dart, and the bronze Adonis is into the final 4. Steve Beaton is into the semi-finals. Richie Burnett heads for home. We have to play one more leg. Burnett has the darts, but regardless of the outcome, he will be departing us at the end of it. Dropped his darts on the floor. In fairness, in a couple of moments' time, he can throw them away.
92. Richie Carr 70.
Yeah, he was just a bit too slow to get out of the traps against Peterson. Just left himself a lot of work to do. And let's run into an informed Steve Beaton.
Game shot on the mark.
Well, Burnett has won the match, but he couldn't win the battle. Steve Beaton and Devon Peterson will head through. A consolation win for Richie Burnett. He will depart us, but he departs with a win. Everybody in Group 1 won a match. Richie Burnett saluting the crowd. Saluting a crowd that supported him the whole way through. He is still a showman, even at 57 years of age. The love, the desire of this sport is still burning so brightly. It wasn't success tonight for Richie Burnett,
but in the end didn't have the option, so it's teed up nicely. Do you, if you've got ball left, even if your opponent's not on a finish, you know, if it's a big finish, do you tend to go for it?
I think it all depends on your frame of mind at the time. And
game shot on the third leg.
Yeah, just how you're feeling, how confident you're feeling, and you know, sometimes you'd set it up, and sometimes you go for it. So treble 20 now, finds that. Treble 18, not to be this time. So Neil coming back for this 94.
Yeah, but again, brilliant setup play there from Richie Housen, but could all be academic as Neil Duff pins, tops and levels us up at 2 apiece.
This is my opinion, obviously. It's what feels comfortable. So tops.
70. Richie Carr,
Yeah, totally agree.
118.
That miss there by Neil Duff. Richie Housen now 118 for the match. And is that a bit awkward? Needed to squeeze one underneath, and it just kind of echoes what you were just saying there. That one that lands above makes it difficult for Richie Housen.
Tops. Double 10 now for Neil for a level game. And he finds it with his third.
Neil Duff.
I was just about to say when his doubles are failing him.
Richie to throw first. Game
Does
on.
find double 10.
Yeah, just taking his time. Yeah, but again, same result for Duff.
60. Richie Carr, 96.
So treble 20 for Richie. Is that awkward again? He finds it, so it's double 8.
Game shot of the match.
For the
Richie
match.
Housen.
4-3 to Richie Housen. What a game that was. 89.94 average for Richie Housen and 86.97 for Neil Duff.
Group 1 earlier on this evening. But it is the Duff man who's left himself on 93 to take out the opening
46.
leg of the night.
Neil Carr,
And
93.
because Beaton's left himself on 166, he has got the luxury of time. But it may be time he doesn't need, because 5 visit legs has been his MO all night long, and he kicks off this match with something akin. In a handy enough position, if Beaton cannot convert the 139. He's not going to. Duff, 78 for a 2-love lead.
99. Neil Carr, 78.
Yeah, Beaton setting up nicely there, but as you say, it's Duff who's looking to extend his lead to 2-0, and that's the perfect first for double 12. And you can hear the cheer there. Very well executed once again. Just what that can do for a player, especially one that's ambitious and looking to move on to getting themselves a pro tour. It's just able to support them in those darting ambitions. Now looking for a single 20. Needs to just lift it over for tops.
40.
Sometimes the lie of Neil Duff starts make that climbing of the ladder, that type of finish, quite difficult. But that was not difficult for Steve Beaton. 2 from 2 on the outer ring, but it's more importantly 2 apiece.
Again, tickets for that Champions Night I mentioned on April the 26th available there, as to every single Saturday, which has its own unique twist, its own unique plot lines week in, week out. But the plot line here could well be that max for Neil Duff, giving him an opportunity to break again. Beaton brought it back to 2-2, but he may have to stand in the background as Duff looks to re-establish his lead again.
And he's single 16. Leaves him tops to go within 1 of the final.
The 5th leg.
Neil Duff now takes a 3-2 lead, and there's a bit of a shake of the head. First time I've seen that kind of bit of emotion, disappointment there from Steve Beaton.
Steve Beaton has found a riposte to that. And this is how these short course matches, every single game we play in this format, first to 4, how they can change based on small moments within a leg. And sometimes it's the biggest moments that make the biggest impact. So 1-2-8 for Steve Beaton, and we go all the way. But Steve Beaton to head through to the final on his Super Series debut is looking at double top.
51.
But it's a match start missed. And Duff now has the Harrison.
Yeah, and this would hurt. That last couple of visits there, ton 140 to set up the 1-2-1. Now needs treble 17. Can't find it. It was a huge chance there for Neil Duff to take the victory.
20.
Double 10. And in his debut at the Super Series, Steve Beaton is into the final. Fair to say the struggles may have subsided a little bit. Well, this would be some way to kick it off. Bullseye.
119. Richie Carr, 167.
So can Housen put this together? Finds the first treble. Finds the second treble. Bullseye.
117.
Wow. That was unlucky.
42.
But it's a bit of fortune that works in the favour of Devon Peterson. But can he take full advantage of the opportunity.
Game
Yes,
show
he
the
can.
first
Double
flag.
8 is
Devon
beginning to work for
Peterson.
Devon Peterson. He's got the break of Howson, and he's a leg
Second
to
leg
the
Devon
good.
Peterson first. Game on.
Who blinks first? That first start was such a wonderful guide for Richie, and he's nestled 2 in on top, and he leaves himself on double 18 to square this game up.
65. Richie Carr 36.
So double 18 now for Richie. Double 9.
Game
Finds
show the
it
fourth leg.
and
Richie
levels the
Howson.
match. So double 18. Oh, he's splitting. Double 4. It's right on the wire. Can he?
14.
He can't. He's pulled it in.
Richie Carr 20.
So Richie got the chance now to go ahead. So double 10.
Game
Takes
show
with
the
his
fifth
second
leg.
dart.
Richie Howson.
A holder throw. Treble 20 there, so you can see the disappointment on his face there. Maybe he's thinking about his 2-0 lead and how he's lost it. Great timing and a great shot there from Richie Howson.
60.
Tops after
Richie
12
Carr,
for
40.
the final.
Game
Richie
show
Howson will
Richie
take on
Howson.
Steve Beaton to call themselves the ultimate Super Series legend. Look at the...
Please welcome on stage, first of all, it's the Bronze Adonis, Steve Beaton. Please put your hands together and welcome Steve's opponent to the stage. It's the Owl, Richie Howson!
The view from where the fans have flocked this evening. It is a packed house here at the Live
100,
Lounge in
Steve Carr,
Portsmouth. It's been
68.
loud and raucous at times, but it is all hushed now. You can hear a pin drop as the tension ratchets
Game
up,
show the
and
first
Steve
leg.
Beaton
Steve
takes out the
Beaton.
first leg with his first attempt at a double.
Steve Carr 155.
Yeah, loose start there from
42.
Steve Beaton.
Richie Carr 60.
Howson to level us up at 1 apiece. And the way his darts lie, it really does leave that tops target quite open
show
and
the second
makes
leg.
the most
Richie
of it there,
Howson.
Richie Howson. We are at a level game.
You say this game is
Double
open for
60
interpretation
first.
right
Game
now.
on.
Well, that first dart was perfect for Steve. And he finds his second max of the contest. And this 1-2-4 for Howson under severe pressure. And this is a break opportunity. Howson needs one of them if he's going to win this final. And he's going to get a dart at double 11.
102.
And it's a dart that comes and goes. It wasn't far away, but it's far enough away.
Yeah, now Steve Beaton finds himself in a position he felt it needed to go because Howson
60.
sat there on double
Richie
11.
Carr 22.
Couldn't convert the 108, so Howson hit for the break, finds
show
the
the
break,
third leg.
2-1
Richie
in front
Howson.
in the final. Start with the basics, start with 1.
Well, this is a finish that Richie Howson will not
96.
mind. If dart 1
Richie
goes
Carr
well,
120.
and if he can find the trouble with dart 1, he has got such a good route up to tops. There's the treble. There's the single. And the
show the
double
fourth
means that
leg.
Howson
Richie
climbs the ladder
Howson.
and climbs into a 3-1 lead. He's going to have to recover. He does. And he's going to get a dart at double 18.
72.
And the target that
Richie
he's
Carr,
just
36.
missed is the one that Howson wants to deliver the title. 2 9s. Doesn't go. Beaton's coming back.
28. Steve Carr, 36.
2 match-winning opportunities come and gone for Richie Housen, and Steve Beaton does punish, pulls it back to within 1.
6-leg Richie.
Housen has the throw to win it.
Game on.
By hitting this check out. Richie Housen doesn't have to go treble 17 bull. He's not going to. But Beaton
59.
May well be beaten here in a couple of moments' time.
Yeah, Housen averaging around the 98 mark.
139.
Beaton keeps on fighting, but it's Housen with the advantage here.
2 darts, a double 16.
Game.
And Richie Housen is the ultimate legend of the Super Series.
Richie, the Housen!
3rd time is the charm for Richie Housen at the Live Lounge. Relief etched on his face as he finally lifts a title in this building. And at the Legends League, he has beaten the ultimate legend in Steve Beaton to prevail by 4 legs to 2. Laura Turner, what a final, what a champion.
Yeah, absolutely been fantastic throughout. He missed a consistency, and there you can see once again just completely outscoring the Bronze Adonis, and Richie Housen just under a 98 average.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a fantastic week here and a night here at the MODUS Live Lounge here in Portsmouth. We hope you've enjoyed it. To the League of Legends. Our runner-up for the evening, a new boy on the scene for the MODUS Super Series. We're going to see a lot more of him. The great Steve Beaton. Unfortunately, there can only be one winner of this tournament, and the MODUS Super Series League of Legends winner is the Owl, Richie Housen!